Well, good afternoon. As Adrian said on the chat box, happy spring, everyone. Welcome to another Borghese Masterclass. My name is Aleksandra Wąsowska. I am the National Director of Education here for Borghese. I have been with the brand for 5 years now and in cosmetic industry for over 15 years. Here with us also on the chat box is Adrian Keller, who is our Director of Marketing, and she will help answering any and all of your questions that might come up for you during this class. So I am super excited about today's class because we will talk not only about face masking, but we will talk about full body masking. And that head to toe treatment is actually one of my favorite things to do. It's also one of my favorite rituals to really up my own self-care. And we all need a little bit more of that self-care these days, right? To rejuvenate and revitalize ourselves. So most of you know that Borghese is known for our Fango Mud Masks. And we are also the pioneers in making and offering a mask that's meant to be used not only for your face, but really anywhere else on your body. And just last year, we celebrated 35 years of Fango and over 20 million sold. And this spring, we are celebrating this awesome, iconic glass jar. So we've heard you. You wanted the glass jar back, and so did I. It comes now in 7.5 ounces. So imagine how many do-it-yourself spa treatments you can get out of this jar. Now, that's not even the best part yet. Now, this mask is set at $50 a jar. And also today, when you do decide to shop on Borghese.com, you will be receiving additional 25% off this mask and your entire Borghese purchase. The code for the discount is ICON25. That is ICON25. And Adrian is also going to drop that code on the chat box so you can grab it at any time if you want to shop on the Borghese.com. So a little fun fact about Fango, our Borghese fun fact, is what does Fango really mean? Well, Fango in Italian means mud. And that's exactly what this is. This is Fango Mud Mask. And sometimes I hear, well, I'm already using clay mask. Well, there is a little difference between just straight clay mask and mud masks. This mask is actually clay based. And what clay will do for the skin, it helps to powerfully purify your skin. So it draws all of the impurities out of your skin. It will help to decongest your skin. Actually, it will also reduce pore sizes. It exfoliates your skin as well. So any of that flakiness, maybe like that dry skin that sometimes sits on top, it will remove all of that from your skin, revealing this beautiful, fresh skin underneath. Now, clay mask alone, when it draws everything out of your skin, right, all of those impurities, well, sometimes it may also draw all of the good stuff. So here is where mud mask come to play, because mud mask is also infused with additional ingredients. This mask has all of those minerals, botanicals that actually help to nourish your skin back in. So imagine, for example, if you are just taking the money out of the ATM, that being just the straight clay mask, right? You're taking money out of the ATM, but you never deposit the money back into your bank. How much longer is that money coming out of your ATM? Not much longer, right? So the same with the clay. If you only take the stuff out, but you don't deposit back in, you can actually over dry your skin. So the botanicals that are in this mask are there is an almond extract, the sweet almond extract, avocado fruit extract. So that's so nourishing for your skin. It leaves your skin feeling satiny. It leaves your skin feeling hydrated, right? So it never over dries your skin. There are also two survivalist plants. One of them being is Siberian ginseng extract. The second is chaga mushroom, both of which, as I mentioned, they are survivalist plants. And what it means is they survive in a very hard environmental condition. So extreme weather like cold, heat, wet. So the extract of both of these ingredients are actually helping to protect our skin from environmental damage and pollution. So now that we already know how fantastic this mask is, what it does for our skin, and all of the benefits of it, well, how do we use it? I'm going to start showing it to you on my body. I already mentioned this is a face and body mask as well. So where can we use it? Well, how about décolleté, right? You want to have a beautiful smooth skin. You can use it on your décolleté. You can also use it on your shoulders. How about our hands? We do age on our hands as well, right? How quickly actually, because we keep forgetting to really take care of our hands the same way we take care of our face. You can do this on your arms. You can do this on your legs. I actually love putting this mask underneath of my feet because again, it purifies and softens that skin. So now that the weather is changing, right? And we may be showing more of our legs, flip-flops are coming. This is a great mask to prepare your skin and also fantastic to use prior maybe to your manicure or pedicure. So let's get to it. Look at this beautiful green color. Smells like a spa already. And how do we use for the body? The most important thing really is with our Fango that we want to use it a thick layer. So thick layer like a banana peel thickness, or as we like to say, an icing on the cake. So you want to make sure you don't see any skin peeking through from underneath of this mask. And what's also fantastic about this mask is that all you need is 2 to 5 minutes. So that's only 2 to 5 minutes. And it's like instant gratification once you remove this mask. So what happens to us sometimes that we get busy, right? Maybe we do something, you know, maybe cooking, reading the book, just cleaning the apartment, somebody gives us a call, and then we forget and we let that mask sit on the skin. And then the mask may dry into your skin. What happens when the mask dries into the skin? It's that the ingredients are no longer being deposited into the skin. So the drying is a no-no. It's you're not really getting anything else and anything more once this mask dries into your skin. So never let this mask dry. To prevent that, what I do actually, because I'm one of those people that I constantly forget because I constantly get distracted with other things to do, right? I'll actually take my cell phone and I will use a timer on my cell phone and I'll time it for 2 to 5 minutes, depends how long I want this on my skin. And I have to tell you, especially for my body, I want that full 5 minutes because the skin here is a little bit thicker than on our face, right? So you want to make sure that this mask really is working. So 2 to 5 minutes, set that timer on your phone, use your phone so you don't dry the mask and with that dry your skin. And then it's also harder to remove it, right? So 2 to 5 minutes. How do we remove it? Simple. Warm water. I never like to put hot water on the skin. I think it's also kind of a little damaging for our skin. So just a warm water. And I'm going to use here on the purpose of this class, I just have some face wipes. So I'm just gonna wipe it right off, and we will take a look and see the difference between one arm and the other. An interesting thing is, usually we can, even on a call, we can still see it, the difference between one arm and the other. So here, just a little bit of water, removing the rest, just like we would have in shower, in the sink. I like to use warm water to remove it. And then once I'm done, I actually like to finish up with cool to almost cold water, because it then tightens those pores. So that also, especially if you are suffering from those pores that's maybe a little enlarged, finishing up every time you wash your face with a cool or even cold water, it's going to tighten those pores, okay? So, can we see the difference? Can we see which arm was actually masked and which one it was not? Can you also see exactly where that mask finished? Where did I have it until, right? So it was around this area. So you can still see my skin, what it looks like at the rest of my hands, and right here from this area. But here, look how much brighter that skin is, how much softer it feels comparing to the rest of my skin on my body. There's this beautiful glow also right now happening. And you can again see that the difference between the one that was masked and the one that was not. It's pretty impressive, isn't it, right? Like I like to say, instant gratification. So once the skin is masked, let's not forget to put back that moisture and hydration. For the body, we recommend our Toenail body cream, huge jar. This is how many ounces over here do we have? 7.5 ounces as well. And this is that luscious, it's like whipped cream also type of moisturizer. Look how rich this is. So a little bit goes a long way. And also tono in Italian means tone, because there are ingredients in there, for example, like witch hazel, that helps to tone our skin when the moisturizer is used on regular basis. So basically after every shower, you should apply a small amount. I also like to apply it on slightly wet skin, because then it really locks in that moisture and hydration. Again, look at the difference. You can actually see this one is like a little red almost, right? And this one beautiful. Look at that glow on that skin. Pretty awesome. In between masking, I recommend masking once a week, at least, possibly twice a week if you really can schedule that time for yourself. But personally, I do this once a week. It's a little hard to schedule that much time, right? So in between masking, our skin continues to regenerate itself, right? So those dead cells are sitting there on top of our skin. So to keep that skin looking beautiful and smooth, like right after the masking, always use that exfoliator. And our Refrescante Sugar Scrub, it's that exfoliator that I like to use and recommend. It is sugar-based, so sugar really buffs off all of that dull skin. And sugar actually on contact with water starts to melt. So what it means also for someone who may be having a little bit more that delicate skin, I've met some customers before who actually would avoid exfoliating their body because the skin is so sensitive that it almost hurts to put any grains on it. So the sugar, it's much gentler version of a scrub. It melts on contact with water, very gently removes all of those dead cells, that flakiness, just buffs it all off. And it has 3 different oils in here. Like, for example, coconut oil or borage seed oil, that will nourish and lock in that hydration so the skin feels satiny once we are done and finished. Notice also, a lot of the times, oil-based scrubs will have that much oil on the top, and then the rest is grains. So before you use it, you actually have to stir it first, and sometimes all that oil is all over your tub, may feel uncomfortable. The sugar scrub, the Borghese Refrescante sugar scrub, no separation of oils. Look at that. This is actually, I am turning it upside down. And I do have a computer right under here, and I'm not scared or worried. Not a drop of oil. It's just beautifully designed, right? So here we have body masking. How does everyone feel about body masking right now? I don't have time to read all of your comments on the chat box, but please do tell me, what do you think? Is this something you are currently doing, or would you actually want to now try, since you heard me talk about it and saw me demonstrate that? So do let us know on the chat box, how do you feel now about body masking? So body masking, but also face masking. So what about our face? How do we take care of our face, and how do we mask on our face? As you probably heard me say before, for some of you or many of you who have attended my classes, always on a cleansed skin. So for our cleanser for face, I recommend the Crema Saponetta, which is a cream cleanser. And this cleanser beautifully foams on the skin. It has that sea salt extract that really gives you a very, very close cleanse. So it leaves your skin really squeaky clean, but without over drying, because this has the hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid will add and bind in that moisture into the skin. Trying to figure out which side I have a better light, which this is probably better. So I'm actually going to show you how we are going to do this on our face. And here I have my little awesome bunny ears that I absolutely love, that all of my friends now are receiving this as a birthday gifts, and they can't get enough of it. Super cute to get on a Zoom call together and actually do our spa days on the Zoom. So how do we do this on the face? We are going to take a very small amount of the Crema Saponetta, use a little bit of water. So here I have some water, and on contact with water, this is actually going to start foaming up. Is this the side I wanted to show you? It is, because here actually I got some irritation this week. One, weather is changing, right? So temperatures are changing. So my skin actually reacted. And also actually, as you all know, from wearing all of those facial covering masks, sometimes it causes irritation. So I got actually 3 spots right in here on my skin that you will see once I remove all of my makeup. And I have to tell you, I found that on Tuesday, and I used our Fango Mud Mask Tuesday night, yesterday morning, and then yesterday night, and those spots are pretty much almost gone. So here it is, remove now. In the sink is much easier. You want to make sure you use that warm water, never hot water on the skin, right? You do not want to irritate your skin or over dry with too hot water. Can you see it? This actually, one of them was already starting to show that whitehead, which was kind of pretty, almost painful, really. And look at that, I've masked. So our Fango Mud Mask is amazing also as a spot treatment. Look, there's pretty much nothing else left. It beautifully actually helped me heal that skin. So whether you wanted a spot treatment or you really wanted a full face masking, you can actually do that with our Fango Mud Mask. And remember, on Borghese.com today, you are receiving 25% off, 25% off as a thank you for being with us on the class. Icon 25, that's your discount code. And Agent's gonna drop that also on the chat box. So our skin on the face is a little thinner and more fragile than the skin on our body. So we're also going to treat it a little bit differently. I cannot mask anymore with our active booster serum. This serum was designed as a pre-mask treatment because it actually opens up the skin, increases efficacy of our mask as well. So basically stimulates the cells to absorb more nutrients and more of those minerals and botanicals that are coming in our mask. This also helps to soften the skin. It hydrates it, so the skin is even more hydrated after we mask. You need only a small drop, and you want to apply it wherever you want to put your mask on. If you do it full face, make sure you just apply all over your face. Now for Fango, because this is again a mud mask, that clay base, give it about 30 seconds for that serum to get absorbed into the skin before applying the mud mask, which probably has been 30 seconds right now. So again, how do we apply Borghese Fango? Thick layer. Borghese Fango needs to be applied a thick layer, like you are icing a cake, or that banana peel thickness. You should not see the skin through that mask, right? So I love to use our spatula, and I want to make sure that I don't get any of this on my shirt, which is a little tricky because of the camera. You can never tell exactly where I'm masking when I'm on the camera. So here we are. So you see that nice thick layer. Never let the mask dry. Again, when the mask dries into our skin, it may dry your skin. It's no longer depositing any of those good ingredients into your skin because the mask is dry, right? And also it's harder to remove it from the skin. And because it's harder to remove, what may happen, you may actually start pulling on your skin, rubbing and scrubbing it, and that may cause irritation. You may literally cause yourself irritation when you're scrubbing it too hard. So again, remember that cell phone with the timer on it. So have your timer set for 2 to 5 minutes only. 2 to 5 minutes only on our beautiful Fango Mud Mask, and you will see instant results. You will see how skin is more purified, decongested, reduces those pore sizes again, right? Removes all of that flaky skin off. If you need it on a spot treatment, just put it right there on that spot. And the same thing, 5 minutes is all you really need. That mask does not need to dry into the skin, okay? Okay, I think this is probably been about 2 minutes right now of this mask on my skin. Let's see, once I remove it, can we actually see results on the screen? And most of the time, actually every time so far, we have been able to see the results on the screen. So let's see if we can see it today. I'm going to confess, I did mask before this masterclass 2 days ago because I wanted to present myself with a beautiful skin for all of you. But usually we still see the results once I do this on the class. So again, here, because for the purpose of this class, I'm just using that wet washcloth to remove the mask. At home with the sink, you can do that in your sink. You can also use a washcloth, an actual washcloth, to remove the mask, which actually that's what I like to do. I first usually do a washcloth, and then I just wash my face with warm water, finishing with cool water, and then even cold water, just to make sure that all of this is gone. I'm going to use a little sponge. And how does that look like? And notice this is now no makeup on. And how does my skin look like? No makeup on. Look at this glow that I have on the skin. Look at the smoothness of the skin. I personally do have a little bit of rosacea going on in here, but even that right now, look at that, how it's calming on my skin. And now with that powerfully purified and exfoliated skin, what's going to happen with all of your other treatments, they're going to get absorbed deeper and quicker into your skin because there's no more dead cells that are now stopping, that are now blocking your serum, your moisturizer from going into the skin. So to rebalance our skin after masking, I always like to use a toner. This is the Effetto Immediato Spa Soothing Toner. This is very soothing for the skin, calming of your skin, and toners will rebalance the skin, and it will also, if there's any type of residue left from the mask, which this time I did a great job removing it all from the skin, beautifully nice and clean. So remember, the toners are rebalancing the skin, preparing your skin for the treatment. And I am a big fan of serums because serums have smaller molecules than face moisturizers. So serums will actually penetrate deeper into your skin, really working on your skin from inside and out. And this is the Aqua Restorativo Hydrating Concentrate, which is my favorite serum of all times because not only it slows down the aging process, it has that peptides in there, and peptides is what is boosting that collagen production. But there is also watermelon fruit extract that's again adding that beautiful hydration into our skin. Murumuru butter, softening of your skin, and sodium hyaluronate, which is even smaller molecules than hyaluronic acid. So that really gets to penetrate deeper into my skin. And today, as your gift with purchase, you actually will be receiving half a size. So this is a full size of serum, $94 on Borghese.com. Today, as a gift with purchase, when you shop on Borghese.com, you are receiving half a size of this serum, which is value of $47. So Aqua Restorativo, half a size, half an ounce. It is your gift with purchase today. How exciting is that? That really is one of my favorite things to work with and to use because it just really quickly rehydrates my skin. So what you want to do is just a 2 little drops for all over the skin, smooth it over. Wonderful. And I actually like to follow with the moisturizing cream right away after the serum because serums will also open up our skin. So imagine like that wet sponge that, well, imagine first a dry sponge. When you stick it under the faucet, that water just kind of bounces off that sponge first, right? But once you get that sponge really wet and then you stick it under the faucet, the water goes right through it. So when you are applying your serums onto your skin, it works like that wet sponge. You open up your skin. So when you are using your face moisturizers, they're actually going to follow it. So it's going to, again, instead of just sitting on the surface or right under the surface of your skin, it's actually going to penetrate deeper into your skin. So here is the Crema Restorativo 24, which is actually the same collection of as our Aqua Restorativo serum. And Restorativo stands for restorative because it restores that moisture and hydration level onto your skin. Again, this is the peptides, stimulates cell regeneration, and provides that continuous hydration. Look at this texture. I don't know if you can see it in here, but there it is. It's a very light texture. It's a cream, but it literally feels gel-like when you touch it. So with that said, it gets absorbed really quickly into your skin. So small amount. I like to work it from inside of my face upwards, working that muscle up, right? So also helping myself with that muscle of the skin, keeping it toned, keeping it firmer. And that's also what both of these products will do for the skin. They're actually keeping it firmer, more supple. And with this entire regimen that we did today, your skin is going to be more hydrated. Your skin tone and texture is also improved. And look at that beautiful glow on the skin right now. This is again that side with no makeup on. Look at the glow. And look how well hydrated that skin looks like. Again, in here, I had those 3 bumps from the mask, from wearing the mask, and also from change of weather, that I zapped it with that Fango Active, that iconic Borghese Fango Mud Mask that's now in 7.5-ounce jar. And 2 days later, almost no sign of a breakout at all and whatsoever. So that is today's class. So we did some awesome body masking with our Fango Active Mud Mask. I showed you how to do a full face spa treatment for yourself at home. So now you know how to work with the Borghese Fango from head to toe. Let's take a look at if there is any questions. Oh, Rose, thank you so much. Rose said your presentation is wonderful. Thank you. I always love hearing from all of you. And it's really great that you guys appreciate those classes. I love doing them with you and for you. All right, let's see. There's any other questions that I may have missed, but I'm sure Adrian already answered them. Any other questions that you may have, any of you may have? Okay, if there's no more questions for right now, if any more questions come up for you later, remember also you can write to me. You can write to me at Borghese Appointments email. That is I'm blanking out right now on the email. That email is actually on your Zoom invitation for this class. I think it's appointments@borghesemail.com. Yes, that is the email. Appointments@borghesemail.com. So if you have any questions or if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one consultation with me, you can email me. I'll send you a link, a calendar invite to schedule your 15-minute complimentary consultation with me, and we can review your regimen. We can review the products that you're already working with, or if you have questions about any of the products you are interested in, I am so happy to chat with you. Thank you all so very much, and I am looking forward to seeing you again probably next month. So stay tuned, look out for those emails with the next topic for Borghese products. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And thank you so much for tuning in and being here with us today. Take care. Thank you.